What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Overwatch video. And in this video, we gotta talk about the Overwatch 2 roadmap. We know exactly what to expect when things are happening, and most importantly, what is the future for Overwatch 2. There's a lot we gotta talk about, but let's break it right down. Sweaty Sack Summer is approaching, and it's time for you to get that ball comfort. Manscaped has spent 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs that just exist anywhere in the entire world. If you're gonna invest in anything, you gotta invest in those balls of steel of yours. Now, Manscaped sent us an all-new package that includes things like the deodorant and body wash, and even this really fucking good lip balm. I'm serious. You can get the Performance Package 4.0 that comes with waterproof shavers and trimmers. And here's the thing, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. It's super easy for you to just neglect your physical and mental health. As guys, it happens all too often. But really, if you're not physically feeling good, you're not gonna mentally feel good as well. And Manscaped has everything you need so that you're at the top of your game. What are you waiting for? Use code MILFS20 at the Manscaped checkout for 20% off your order and free shipping. Go check it out in the links right now down below. Now, there have been a lot of information coming out about Overwatch 2. We got to see the Junker Queen, we got to see new leaks here and there about the future of the game, but the biggest piece of information is the Overwatch 2 early roadmap, where we get to see exactly what Overwatch 2 is going to be launching and what to expect as far as new heroes and things that are actually happening in the game. Now, before anything, we know that in October, the full game is going to drop. So that is when Overwatch 2 is officially launching, which is honestly a long time from now. Like, it's quite some time. That's still a big chunk of waiting. That being said, did we expect anything less from Overwatch 2? I mean, the memes basically thought that Overwatch 2 was never gonna drop. So an October 4th release date, not the biggest of deal if the content is packed, which we'll get to that in a second. But the next thing that we need to talk about is the fact that it's going to a free-to-play model with skins being released. So you're gonna be able to purchase actual skins in-game, much more similar to a lot of free-to-play model systems. I do think that free-to-play is good for Overwatch as a whole. I don't really think that you can charge like full price for a multiplayer game anymore. It's not 2015, 2016 anymore. You're gonna have to make games free-to-play, but at the same time, Overwatch 1 suffered heavily from a cheater problem. It did for the longest freaking time, and it did it even though the game was 40 bucks for the longest time. It still had a crazy bad cheater problem. So going into Overwatch 2 with the game free to play, I am incredibly pessimistic about cheaters and the competitive integrity of the game. I mean, if you couldn't deal with cheaters and the volume of cheaters before, then you're gonna have to make like 5x the effort now that the game is free to play. And with that being said, the new team seems to be a lot more focused on competitive integrity, so hopefully they'll get it all squared away. We're gonna have to wait and see. Now, as far as them transitioning from the loot box model to like a paid skin model, I think it's a really good marketing move from them. A little bit frustrating for some of us because before we could pretty much get whatever skin we wanted, but at the end of the day, no one bought loot boxes ever. Like, you bought the game and then you just pretty much played the game and you got however many boxes you want. I think on my main account, I have like 600 boxes that I didn't even open. I don't even open those things because I have every skin I want. I don't even care. And if creating skins that people purchase is a way to incentivize them to keep updating the game for the foreseeable future, then I'm all for it. If you don't want to buy skins, just don't buy it. Not a big deal. But that being said, let's talk about some of the stuff that is inside the Overwatch roadmap that is a little bit disappointing to say the least. So first off, at launch, there's gonna be 3 new heroes. And it's important to understand that these 3 new heroes are going to be Sojourn, a hero that we've already played. It's gonna be Junker Queen, a tank hero that looks incredibly interesting and exciting to play. And then we're most likely going to get the Fox-based support character that has kind of been teased here and there. We don't entirely have full details on that. But ultimately, on launch of Overwatch 2, we are getting 3 new heroes, and that's it. Now, of course, we're going to be getting new maps, we're going to be getting that campaign mode, and we're going to get push game modes, and everything that you expect with Overwatch 2. But having only 3 new heroes after the last one, it has been forever since Echo has came out. Like, so freaking long. And all this time, we only get 3. And some people are gonna sugarcoat this and try to look at the good side or the bright side, but I'm not. I'm gonna say that that is just completely absurd to only have 3 new heroes. For one, the biggest problem with the Overwatch 2 beta is the fact that what used to be the tank queues is now the support queues, and it's awful. Supports are getting the short end of the stick, and the fact is they have the same amount of characters as the tank role, but the tank only has 1 person on each team playing it. The support role doesn't have anything new, anything fresh, and even if they get 1 support hero for the launch, that is just one freaking support hero. There should have been like 3 support heroes dropping with this game minimum. And honestly, the majority of us thought that there was gonna be like 6 to 8 characters dropped with the start of the game. How in the world is there only 3 and one of them we've already played? Like, I understand now why they've been sandbagging so hard. There wasn't anything to reveal. There's fucking nothing. I mean, really, it's so freaking crazy that there's only 3. Like, I'm just blown away. Now, in addition to this, we see December, there's gonna be a new hero, but it's gonna be another tank hero. So, in like 3 years, we've gotten 4 characters added to Overwatch, and we're getting 1 freaking support until like 2023, we get 1 support. I'm not even a support main, and I am super pissed off for y'all. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, how, as a support player, how are you going to want to play? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Now, the thing is, we're actually gonna get a guaranteed of 3 heroes per year, right? So they're coming in, they're showing us 3 new heroes, and then they're gonna give us 3 heroes per year, which, in my opinion, is a decent flow if the game was literally launching. Like, a brand new game, like Overwatch 1 was launching, and they stuck with that. But the big problem for us is Overwatch 2 is not that much different from Overwatch 1. Like, there's a lot of things they're adding, and, you know, some things are slightly different here and there, but in reality, the game is very, very similar, right? And most of us are okay with that. We loved Overwatch 1, but the content was just pure lacking. And since the last character release in Overwatch 1 till now, there's been a huge drought. And so we just saw Overwatch 2 as an opportunity for them to fill that drought, supercharge that drought, and then after they inject like 6 freaking heroes, 8 freaking heroes, just give everyone all these toys, create all this content, make it incredibly exciting, then they give us 3 heroes per year after that, and that keeps people interested for the foreseeable future. That is how you have a successful launch. That is how you have a successful game, by basically doing right all the time that has been lost, that has just been dry, and then giving us good content from the foreseeable future that will restart everyone. But doing this, support players aren't going to be interested, queue times are going to get hurt, players are just going to not feel like Overwatch is all that fresh and new and exciting, and if the PvP mode doesn't absolutely slap, a lot of players are going to be really, really upset with Overwatch. I mean, we saw the problems that happened with the beta. We saw the debacle that was the beta launch, how we just broke all these records and everyone just left after they saw the lack of content in the Overwatch beta. And it doesn't look like that lack of content is getting fixed at the start of the game. So while a lot of creators are going to actually give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt, they're going to praise Blizzard, they're going to say that this is a great decision, blah, blah, I don't care. This is ridiculous. This roadmap is absolutely terrible. It doesn't fix a lot of the fundamental flaws of the game. The game is still going to be very content dry, and until there are substantial support characters in the game is gonna feel really, really lopsided towards the toys of some of the roles, and other roles are just gonna be neglected and underplayed. Now look, I'm not trying to be overly pessimistic here, and I'm not trying to roast the current devs of Overwatch 2, because you gotta understand that it was a completely new team, and when the new team popped in, the new leadership popped in, everything had to change. And I do think that a lot of the individual decisions as far as balance and as far as pushing the game into a more competitive direction have all been great. I'm just really hoping that it's not too little too late, and I want Overwatch 2 to succeed at all possible. I just think that if they went back to the drawing board and just forced out like 3 more characters that maybe weren't perfectly balanced, weren't perfectly tuned, were a little trash, I don't even care. Just push something, because this is not it, and it's very disappointing. But I really want to hear your opinion about it. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about Overwatch 2? How do you feel about the roadmap? And how do you feel about grinding this game? I really want to hear all your opinions about that down below. But I'll see you next time.